Hello friends, today we are going to start with the next iterative method for solving the simultaneous equations. So we'll see Gauss-Seidel iterative method. Okay, so I will directly take the numerical. For example, we have a numerical. These are the three equations given to us which we are interested to solve using Gauss-Seidel iterative method. So what I'll do is see here how to solve the numerical. Okay. So suppose three equations are 20x plus y minus 2z equal to 17 is my first equation. 3x plus 20y minus z equal to minus 18 is the second equation. And 2x minus 3y plus 20z equal to 25. Now let us see first equation. I have to make it x equal to. So x equal to coefficient of x is 20. So I'll divide the whole equation by 20. So here it will be x is equal to 1 upon 20 in bracket this 17 as it is, this y will be minus y, this minus 2z will be plus 2z. Okay. Now second equation I will make it y equal to. So I have made y equal to coefficient of y is 20, so it will be 1 upon 20 in bracket minus 18. This 3x will be minus 3x and it will be plus z. Okay. Now third equation I'll make it z equal to. So z equal to coefficient is 20, so it is 1 upon 20 in bracket 25 minus 2x plus 3y. Okay. So these are the three equations now. Now we will apply various iterations. So initially we have to assume the value of y and z as 0 in case of a x. Okay. While finding out the x. So iteration number 1. So x is equal to, I have written the equation as it is, x the equation. Okay. Now we'll put here the value of y and z as 0 because presently in the iteration 1 we don't have any value. So we'll put y equal to 0, z equal to 0. This is as per the algorithm given by Gauss-Seidel. So I place this value as 0. So it will be 17 upon 20 which is 0.85. Okay. So while calculating the y, now we have the updated value of the x as 0.85. So I put x equal to 0.85 and z equal to 0 while finding out the value of y. Okay. So I substituted x and z value in the equation of y. Okay. Minus 3 into 0.85 plus 0 here. Okay. So you can find out y easily, which comes out to be say 1.0275. Now we have the values of x and y. So these values we can put in the equation of z and we can calculate z. So it is 1 upon 20 in bracket 25 minus 2x plus 3y. So minus 2, x ka value is 0.85 plus 3, z ka value is, y ka value is 1.0275 and you can calculate z. So z is coming as 1.319. Okay. I hope you have understood. This was the first iteration. Now in second iteration, again we will use this equation of x, but now we'll put the updated values of y and z. In the iteration 1, y and z were 0, but now we have the value of y as 1.0275 and z value as 1.319. Okay. So while solving the second iteration, we'll take care of the updated values. So I have solved iteration number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in the same manner, and you will get the answer. Okay, and we'll get the answer. So I hope you have understood uh, the solution. So this is one more numerical for a practice. You can try it for. Okay. Again, very simple. See, these three equations are given. First equation, you have to make it x equal to. So coefficient is 10. So 1 upon 10 will be 23 plus 2y minus 3z. Second equation, we have to equate as y equal to. So it will be 1 upon 10 minus 33. 2x becomes minus 2x, right? And 5z minus 5z will become plus 5z. Third equation will equate as z equal to, so it is 1 upon 10, 41 plus 3x will become minus 3x minus 4y will become plus 4y. Assume y equal to 0, z equal to 0, calculate x. Okay. Now put the value of x and z equal to 0 in the second equation of y, you can find out y. Put the value of x, y in the third equation of z, x, y, you have to just substitute, you have to calculate z. So this was the first iteration. Now all these three values you have to consider in the second iteration. So while calculating x, put the updated value of y and z. It means minus 3.76 as y and 1.906 as z. You will find out x. While calculating the y, you have to put the new value of x here and z will be as it is 1.906, right? You will get y. Then put the updated value of x and y while calculating z. This was your second iteration. Likewise, you can solve a number of iterations. Here 5 iterations are asked. So these are the 5 iterations. And you can see, you can check the accuracy. Now iteration number 4, iteration number 5, up to 3 decimal points, the answers are same. So depending upon the accuracy or number of iterations asked, you can stop solving the numerical. So this is how you can apply the Gauss-Seidel method to solve the simultaneous equations. Okay. I hope you have understood. If any doubt, please comment me.